just felt like a weird family reunion or a weird wedding or a weird, beautiful weird event.
It's showtime.
Well, for me, I mean, nostalgia is a strange word. I didn't look at this nostalgically. I looked at it like it was a character that I enjoyed in a world I enjoyed, and it just never left me. I mean, obviously, it took like 35 years to make it again, but it was like something that just felt finally after all of this time and seeing how people, you get older and you go from like the Lydia character going from a teenager to an adult, and that's a journey we all take, and it's the kind of a thing. So the idea of like making like a weird family movie just felt really, really right. So to me, it wasn't nostalgic. It's just I thought of it more of like a strange family, a weird family movie.
It was more difficult than I anticipated. Well, difficult for me. I was a little more nervous than I actually thought I would have been. At the end of the day, maybe my favorite thing I've ever done in film. I mean, that's always a difficult thing when people say, "What is your favorite movie?" I can't really answer that, but if someone put a gun in my head, and hopefully no one will, I'd say if you had to say, just go shoot something now, this very well might be it. So to try to do it again, I think it's because I cared about it so much that I was nervous about trying it again. If it was a thing of when I did, not to discount it at all, but when I did this movie, The Flash, there was just one thing I wanted, one specific thing I wanted to get right. After that, I wasn't that worried really about that. It's just a thing I always liked. And nostalgia is a funny thing because I never understood it, frankly. People say, well, I get nostalgic, and then one day I don't know what happened, but man, when it hit me hard. Because now I get weirdly nostalgic about a lot of things, and I never saw that coming. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I felt it with this cast. I felt like there's people I worked with before, new people, but it just felt like a weird family reunion or a weird wedding or a weird, beautiful weird event.
Well, I think it's pretty difficult to be related to Winona Ryder just because she's so cool and effortless in everything that she does, and Lydia obviously is such a beloved character that I think being related to her in any way there was naturally pressure there. But for me, I think it was nice because I think Astrid was written so beautifully, and it's actually really easy to see where she's coming from. She's kind of embarrassed about her mom's success and fame, and she misses her dad, she lost her father. They kind of have a weird relationship. She was sent off to boarding school. So for me, it was just kind of looking more into that, and then obviously bonding with Winona as much as I possibly could, and we just made sure we had good chemistry and things like that, which was super easy with her. And then I think it just kind of fell into place naturally.
Laura is a soul-sucking demon. We can say much because I know there are some journalists that haven't seen the movie yet. All I can say is that Tim told me I have a key role in this movie for which I thought about you. And of course I was very happy to accept it, to play it. We should ask why he thought about me, actually.
I think this role was soul-sucking.
Soul-sucking. All I can say is that I'm really honored to be part of this amazing cast. Really enter into Tim's world. So beautiful, poetic, and magical. So I'm part of the new characters, like you.
He's maybe the most normal of them. I mean, kind of, maybe aside from Astrid. It was great. It's one of my favorite things to play, sort of comedically, which is shallow and stupid, and sort of not very bright. And add to that, there was sort of this emotional component to him, which I really just found hilarious. And then touching on the nostalgia part, being a new member of the cast and being able to, and being a huge fan of the movie originally, to be able to walk onto it, I was overwhelmed by those sets and just the imagination that had gone into them and all the characters. And frankly, the script was incredible. So, fabulous experience.
But I mean, all these people really, I had to just jump in because the script was good, but everybody really added to it. That was the beautiful thing for me, was like in the spirit of the first one, there was a lot of improv, there was a lot of people really on a daily basis coming up with things on the set. So for me, the energy was fantastic, and that again made it creative and fun, and I guess you might say nostalgic. I don't know.
Well, we follow Tim's lead, so we kind of it's about allowing space to create and giving the original fans a little bit taste of what they remember from the first film, but also making it new and original for the incoming fans that haven't seen the original film. So I think it's just about hitting the right buttons and letting people kind of get back into the world of Beetlejuice, and then throw a little sprinkle of some new items in. But it's really following Tim's lead throughout.
Don't say this anymore. I'm going to say she's a demon.
She's a
demon. No, although I can say that she has scars, and we all have emotional scars. She's a metaphor some way, but in Tim's movie, there are always deep subjects, even though this is a comedy, a dark comedy, but still a comedy some way. But there are always deep subjects as life, death, love, because Tim knows how to create situations that are scary and unpredictable and shocking, but at the same time, even situations that are full of emotion. So he knows how to create and to make different feelings. What inspired me, that she comes from so much pain, but some way she comes back, full of scars.
I think a lot of people are fascinated by death and what happens, after, and we live kind of in a strange time right now. So I think that for young people who aren't familiar with the original film and maybe aren't used to seeing something so kind of creative and heightened and funny, but still talking about serious issues like that, I think it's really sweet and a really good balance of, it's a good way to laugh at it and the fact that it's gonna happen to everyone. So I think, I don't know that I would say I'm the voice of the next generation or anything, but I feel really, really grateful to be a part of this, because I feel like this is what young people need nowadays. And, we want to keep movie theaters alive and we want people to watch. And I think with something like this, it's something that's for everyone. You could watch it with your parents, you could watch it with your friends, you could watch it multiple times. There are so many random things.
Yeah.
There are dogs.
Yeah, you can watch it with your dogs.
Yeah, you could watch it with your dogs.
Tim can watch it with our dogs.
I just happened to notice some things fell off. Fell off of Beetlejuice's face.
Exactly.